What's up, lifters? We are back with another vlog. The weather, look at the weather, check the weather out. Crazy.
Did you grab your lunch?
Yeah, and we're on the phone with someone else.
There's sugar under the
it's 12 o'clock.
strawberries,
It feels
okay?
like 6 in the morning. I feel like I
And
just
then on the
woke
other
up.
side is salt.
Today is day 2, and day 2 is always day 2 is shoulders,
The sugar is
a little bit of neck,
underneath the
a little bit of
strawberry
traps.
for your
So I'll catch you guys
strawberries.
later once we get there.
And then the salt
See you in the
is
gym.
on the other side.
Yep, we are at it again. So just before the workout begins, we are doing some stretching. I always stretch. This is my mandatory rule. Before I start workout, I do my stretching routine, and it's always the same. The only thing that changes is how many sets I do. So my routine is stable, and I sometimes repeat it for once, sometimes I repeat it twice. There are days where I'm feeling pretty good, I may go even 3 times. So again, it's just like working out sets. We are stretching the same way. I'm not going to show you the whole stretching video. It usually takes 5 to 7 minutes for me to stretch out unless I'm doing more sets, but this gives you an idea of what kind of stretching I do. Why am I doing this stretching? Because I'm injury free. I stretch, I warm up before my exercise, and I warm up with sets during my exercise, and I hadn't any problems yet. I'm all good. And this is one of the things I do at the end of the workout, at the end of the stretching, is just play around with my plank. Starting with exercise number 1, and this is front delt exercise. However, I do not do this exercise to get my front delts. I mostly do this exercise for my core, for my strength. There are plenty of other exercises I could do after this one for my front delts. This is a warm-up starting with the barbell. Slowly going up. Warm up usually I do 12 to 16 times, and once I hit 25s on each side, that's my working set, and that's anywhere 8 to 12 depending on how I feel. This exercise got a lot harder for me ever since I've been cutting. I've lost probably 15 to 16 pounds, and I definitely can feel the difference. The 45s that you're looking right now, I used to do for about 15 times at my higher weight. Now I'm barely doing them for 4 times. But then again, I've missed quite some times in the gym, so I'm getting back. Set number 2 is my superset. These are for my side delts, and I usually start with warm-up. This is my second set of that exercise, and I'm doing 30s. This is a heavier weight for about 10 to 12 times, and then right away I'm jumping into the lower weight, and I'm doing that for 10 to 14 times. If it is too light, I'll do 20, and then I'll pump the weight up. Try to keep your elbows above your wrists. And whenever you can, just focus on lifting with your elbows. I believe these are 35, so I went a little bit higher, and again pushing for those 8 to 10 reps. Same thing, trying to kill the muscles with a smaller weight now. One of my last sets, and again the same thing. Believe me, once you finish with this and you jump into a smaller weight, it still feels too heavy. You do 2 or 3 reps, and after that you can feel the difference. Your muscles and your shoulders just do not want to do it anymore, but you keep pushing. Here we go with wide grip upright row, and that's another delt exercise. So we still continue with side delts, but we incorporate front delts in this exercise as well. So we do again around 12 times, and then we switch into the front delt right away. This exercise I'm doing individually, one hand each. You could always switch up and go for a barbell and do 2 hands at the same time. Exercise, there is no need to go any higher as you still supersetting. So this is my last exercise for the side delts, and as you noticed I had already a lot of them. So the day is focusing on my sides. As you can see, I'm already struggling with this exercise, so no matter how easy the weight or how light the weight is, it's still a struggle. You can see me moving my whole body already, and again that's because I'm already tired. Now we're going into the rear delts, and this is one of my favorite exercises. It targets so well that rear part. I try to do this exercise for about 14 to 20 times. So my rep range is very high. Usually I do a lot more exercise on the rear delts, but today I've been taking it easy. So just this set and then a superset at the end. Alright, so time for some traps, and this is another superset exercise. I do not lower the bar with heavy weight, I do not use my straps, I'm just focusing on squeeze and the pull-up. First it's a wider grip and then right away I'm jumping into a narrower grip. Anywhere to 10 to 14 times each. I already feel the burn, I already feel the fatigue, but I keep going. And right away I'm jumping into another set, and this is going for rear delts. It's a quick set, I'm not trying to do a heavy weight, even though this is more than I can handle. What I should have done, I should have went a little bit lower. But this is only 2 sets, so I stuck with it. Jumping back to the wide grip, so I switched them up. First I did wider and narrower, and then I go narrower and wider. And my third set I switch them again. And this will I'll do for 4 sets and 2 sets of rear delts. A little bit tired and the weight is a little bit high, but I keep going. Sometimes in the gym you won't be able to find your weight, so you have to settle for wherever there is. Alright, so this is the last push, and this is my neck exercise. I've been doing this for a long time, so this is more of a habit for me. Every time I do shoulders, I finish up with my neck exercises. And this I'm doing all 4 sides. So I'm starting with the front, and usually on the front the weight is a lot higher than the other sides. I usually go for 20 to 30 reps depending on how I feel again. Keep it nice, slow and steady. Jumping into the other side, and with this we're focusing on the back side. I'm only doing 8 to 16 reps depending on how much pressure I apply with my hands. And right after that we're not doing any breaks, we're going to the sides. Starting with the left and then we're switching to the right. As you see, this weight is a lot lighter. This is only 10 pounds as opposed to 25 on my front, and I usually do not go higher. If I do go higher, I go higher with my reps. Repetitions are about 30 to 40 times. Finally, grand finale, and that's the last side I have to do. And again, exactly the same way, exactly the same count, 30 to 40 times.
What's up, lifters? I'm back, just finished day 2. It's in the books. Not an easy workout. I couldn't kill my shoulders today. No matter what I did, no matter how many exercises or how many sets I did, just didn't feel the same. Usually I get the pump right away, but I guess, hey, this is one of those days. The weather is still shit, but again, maybe it's because of the weather, who knows. So yeah, the best thing about after the gym is the food. So I'm gonna go home, cook something good, and enjoy my meal, and then hopefully I'll catch you guys later.